name's Jade, and today we're going to be talking about An Abundance of Katherines by John Green. This is John Green's second novel. However, it is the third novel of his that I have read. It would seem that I'm going backwards from The Fault in Our Stars, Paper Towns, and now this one. I loved both of his other books. This one! I had the highest of the high expectations because I love John Green. I love his other books. His writing style, his characters, his stories, they're just so amazing and heartwarming and lovely. And I was so hoping this one was as well. And it was short, and so I really wanted something fun and enjoyable and really heartwarming. And I was I was very disappointed. I didn't like it so much. It's a guy named Colin Singleton, and he just recently broke up with his girlfriend. His girlfriend was Catherine number 19. That is right. He has gone out with 19 girls called Catherine, and all of them, their relationships for whatever reason have ended. His best friend decides that he needs to get out of the house. He needs a road trip, just the two of them, to get over it and have fun adventures. I found the storyline very predictable. Majority of things that were gonna happen I knew was gonna happen. Character wise, what's his friend called? Hassan or something, isn't it? Yes, it is Hassan. I didn't really fall in love with either of them, nor the love interest. Again, didn't really relate. I found the story to be interesting. I liked the storyline. I really liked this whole kind of project-y equationness of it, but other than that I wasn't really in love with it. So that's it for my non-spoiler section. I would probably give it like a 6 out of 10. I think it was alright. The cover is pretty cool. Yeah, if you haven't read the book you should go away now because I'm going to spoil you. It was short, but it wasn't necessarily fast-paced. It took me a while to read, considering the length. Colin would often have these really intellectual thoughts, and I would very often get lost. Lots of things about Hassan tended to annoy me. Lindsay was another one of those kind of like typical girls that kind of had a lot of traits that bug me. I don't know, it was just her personality. I didn't hate her or anything. I have trouble getting on with female characters that are in contemporary novels. Majority of them I dislike. Colin himself was pretty, not selfish, but he was quite self-absorbed and didn't really care too much about other people. So Hassan ended up having a rant about him. The two of them remind me of the character dynamics a lot in Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, in the sense that the main character kind of doesn't really care too much about other people, and so that best friend has to shout at him to make him realise that he's being an idiot. I liked their friendship. It was a pretty classy friendship. They did have some quarrels about the whole girlfriend thing. I liked that, and I liked the way they sorted it out, because lots of the things that they were treating each other on I was picking up as they got along and kind of got frustrated with them, but then when they had that fight and kind of cleared everything up, it was all sorted, and I really appreciated that. The whole graph thing about how he can predict relationships, I really enjoyed that part. I was really excited to find out if it works or not, and when he found it, he did find it, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he found it. This whole project-y thing, he kind of wants to belong and kind of wants to make a mark on the world, so I can definitely relate to that aspect. And it's kind of similar themes that we see in the other two books as well. Would you want to know, and you're in a relationship obviously, would you want to know how it's going to end or when it's going to end and who's going to dump who? I don't think I would. I think that would I want to do it for myself. I don't, because if you find out that he's going to dump you in a couple of days, you're gonna end up dumping him first, just so it doesn't happen. Or if you find out you're gonna dump him later on down the line, you could dump him now and save your time, or go through with it. And it's hard to you have to constantly be thinking about your future. Typically I don't really like things that predict your future unless someone's gonna tell me how I was gonna die, because maybe you can avoid dying. Do you want to know the Lindsay Colin relationship? I saw that coming. The minute he saw it and he was like, yeah, she's kind of cute, they're gonna get into a relationship, because it's how could they not? Didn't like how predictable that was, but I mean, fair enough, it's a good storyline. I liked Lindsay's little hidey hole thing and the time they spent in there. Another thing that really bugged me was towards the end, when they kind of got together, there was these really deep paragraphs that kind of explained everything that they'd learned over the process. And that's good to have that, you know, moral of the story and that deep connection. But it was kind of info dump, kind of just this whole moral just psh. Whereas people, especially teenagers, don't think like that. They would just be like, yes, I've learned this, maybe this. Maybe that's the way things are today. You know, it's kind of too easy. I'd like if they if he kind of thought that, but kind of in a less severe way. The dialogue was good. It was typical good dialogue, you know, Jungkook's the master at it. The story was interesting. I liked the plot. It was kind of predictable, and there are a few things about how it's written, mainly, you know, that end bit that kind of didn't agree with so much. I think is the main thing is that the other two were so amazing and this one was just kind of okay. The interesting thing is though that this one's won an award and the other one's won an award, but neither Paper Towns or The Fault in Our Stars have won an award, and those two I adore. So I'm excited to read the last Jungkook book, you know, the one that I haven't read, and see if that one's better or worse. Hopefully I like that one a little bit more. I'm gonna leave the song in the description if you want to know. I don't have it prepared. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon, evening / night. My name's Jade. I hope to see you again next time. Bye. Philosophical. Oh, I can't say that word. You know what I mean. I'm high. No, I'm not high. Scratch that. Philosophical.